Welcome to week 8 of our series called Anthem, a psalm for every season. We've been discussing different seasons of our life, and I hope you've caught some of the sermons and the devotionals, and I hope you're enjoying this series as we discuss how can we remember God, what can we remember about God through the seasons that God has us in. This week we're going to focus on the new season. And if you're in a new season, if anyone is in a new season, that means there's something that they've come out of or come through, and now they're set on a new path or they're on a new journey. And King David writes a psalm in Psalms 40 about this new season, not only what he's come out of, but also now that he's in the new season, what is it that God wants him to do in the new season? And we can apply that to our own life of what is the purpose of this new season and God bringing us through to the new. So turn to Psalm 40 with me, and I'll give you a moment to do that. But Psalm 40 is a Davidic psalm, so King David wrote these words after some difficult situations and after kind of like an exile out into the wilderness. So he's past all of that, and he's talking about this past experience. And I'm only going to read the first 3 verses, and I want to focus on verse 3 as we go forward today. David writes, "I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry." Isn't it incredible? God of the universe hears our cries. "He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him." That last part is so interesting to me. We're going to focus on that today. Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him. Why? Because in this new season, we're singing a new song, a new praise, a new hymn, and people are realizing this. Have you ever, out here in central Pennsylvania, and I don't know where you're watching today, but if you're from central Pennsylvania or anywhere out in the country like this, on any given night, you can look up into the night sky and see incredible stars, thousands of stars if you were to count them, and they're so small from our viewpoint. But in reality, some of those stars that we're seeing are actually bigger than the sun. And if you were to put a telescope, some of you might own a telescope, you can get closer to what we see, to offer a different viewpoint. NASA had the Hubble telescope, still does, but they have something new called the James Webb Space Telescope. And through this magnification out into the universe, there's beautiful pictures of not just stars, but hundreds of galaxies. So we don't see that from here. When we're in a new season, God wants to be magnified so more people can acknowledge him as God because of your life, because of your new season. You see, the bottom line is, the goal in the new season is to show God in a different view, a magnified view. In our new season, we are to magnify God, not ourselves, but magnify God, to give people in our universe, in our world, in our sphere of influence, a different view of God than they might have had. So that, like King David, when we're singing the new season, when we're singing praises to God from what he brought us out, many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him because of your new season, and your new season of life. And if you're not in the new season yet, wait patiently like David did. In the waiting, wait and wait and wait. Because in your new season, you want your new season to be the season God wants you in, and that takes patience. If you're in that new season, is your life magnifying God so much so that people are seeing your new season and wanting more of God? It's a challenge, but we can intentionally start thinking in that way. So my question I want to leave you with today, in your new season, is God being magnified? God bless.